I went into the gym for my morning workout. A friend of mine decided to scare me. I did not know he was in there. It was pitch black darkness. He was hiding behind the counter. He jumped up, rah, is what he screams. And I didn't flinch. He thought I'm fucking crazy. He said, Sam, you need a flinch. You need a reflex from that. It makes no fucking sense. You didn't even get scared once. He recorded the whole fucking thing. I didn't flinch. I'm going to put on my Instagram if I'm allowed with his permission. But the point is, I didn't flinch at all. And that's one thing I noticed. I did flinch slightly internally, but my eyes didn't fucking widen out. I just knew there was someone there. I recognized the voice, and that was it. It was loud enough, but it would have scared any normal human being. When I realized when I was injured, when I was living in my parents' house, when I was weaker physically, I was more scared by everything in the surroundings. I jumped up from a horn. I noticed these things. I was just like, Sam, are you fucking getting weak? Are you turning into a scared person? Because none of these things used to flinch you at 25. Fucking, when you're strong as fuck, lifting some weights and stuff, nothing used to fucking phase you. Now you're getting phased. Every time I walk into a room, you're like, oh, I don't know. You stiffen up. Every time I walk into the elevator, you kind of tighten up. You're holding your breath. And that's just like not a good way to live. You're always reactive to other people in their body language. That's not a good way to live. And I realized one thing. I realized as I got physically stronger and stronger, as I put myself under a lot of extreme pressure. And we all know how it feels after a hard ass workout, a fucking hard ass workout. You're just so calm. You can hear a car accident. You won't even flinch. You just look over like, yeah, cool. Cool is the word. Like this weather, going out for a walk when you're fucking panicking, cold temperature, it really fucking helps. It really does. That's when people are always scared and panicking, I'm just like, did you ever try strength training? Did you ever try calming your nervous system by grounding your emotions? It's connected. Strength training is a neurological adaptation. A lot of people are physically strong. They don't have a lot of muscle. And they weren't born strong. I'm one of them. From my experience being extremely weak and then changing and morphing, my ability to not panic in any circumstance has gone up. This is a huge superpower because I also have the ability to explode on command. Anytime I want to, it's just an ability, right? But I can stay calm. It's on command. I think Jordan Peterson said a definition of a person who's the ability to be violent on command, but suppresses it or keeps it under control. That's a person who's a good person. That's a powerful person from an athletic standpoint. A person who's able to react and explode but stay calm under extreme pressure. That's a powerful person. We see that with a lot of athletes, powerful ones, the great ones. They just know how to explode on command and stay calm super calm and relaxed and just move fluid, not stiff as a rock. But here's the thing, and I learned this from my own experience. People with a high temper, with a short fuse, that's a sign of a powerful person in creation. He needs to use that energy and calm his nervous system. They need to release it. But on the other side of the spectrum, someone who's overly patient, overly calm, they need to create some energy. They need to be able to explode. That was me. In the end of the day, we all meet in the same in the middle. That's why I can relate to anyone who's violent who turn calm. I can relate to anyone who's super calm who needs to turn a bit more aggressive or violent, quote unquote. We all meet in the middle. We're all the same. I relate. I can understand the pain on both ends of the spectrum because there are times where I was panicking. I might have reacted. I started a fight I shouldn't have, and I felt the pain of just the negativity from starting a fight. It's weak. It's not a good position to be in. Both ends of the spectrum is a weak position to be in. Someone who's hyper violent, emotional, someone who just gets pushed around and gets beat up a lot. They're both weak states to be in. The best is to be right in the middle. A person who can walk into the elevator, not get intimidated by anything, but anyone who just tries to intimidate them, you don't react. But if he gets too close and you can tell he's panicking, he's turning into a threat, this is very subjective because you're trying to understand something that's in between. It's very instinctual. Then you know when to react because if that's your kid and it's very primordial, people can sense it and people use it. A lot of bullies use that to their own advantage, and that's what a lot of bullies will do. From my experience, I believe, again, this is just an opinion, the initiation for a weak person who's a pushover is to overcome a bully because a bully needs to get hit. They need to realize that's the line. You cross it, I'm going to push back. And the person who needs to learn to push back is a pushover. When both cross paths, they both learn if they want to learn. I just think that's from my experience because I'm a pushover. And that's the weakest position to be in. A lot of people don't realize that. Being a pushover is the weakest position to be in. A bully is still a weak position, but at least they're able to stand their ground. Do you see what I'm saying? But a bully does. It's not a positive position to be in. Do some people need to be pushed around because they're not reacting? Yeah, sure. The guy who's on a boat, just an example. You're trying to you're short on food. You're traveling in the middle of the fucking ocean, and this guy's getting lazy. Oh, I don't want to pedal. I'm gonna die. And I was like, shut the fuck up, man. Just pedal. And everyone's depending on you. No, they're panicking. They're getting nervous. That person is a liability. What do? You either slap him across the head, turn violent, or turn into a bit of a bully to someone who's super weak, and either he reacts or he doesn't. If he doesn't, off the boat. It is what it is, because now that person's a liability to everyone on the team. He's a sinking force. No one wants to be around someone who's panicking in a circumstance. If you're on a date and you're panicking, are you kidding me? Fuck. That's a red flag to any female. You want to be calm. You want to be relaxed. That's what girls are looking. Are you comfortable around them? If you're comfortable around them, that will put you in a superpower, like in a levels out of everyone else. First, do you look good? Are you presentable? Are you sharp? Good, golden, first impression. Next, how's your energy? How's your body language? Good. Now, how's your tone? And are you calm and comfortable in starting a conversation, having conversation with the female? Or are you always panicking? So I mean, it's so important. It's such a massive thing. Such a massive thing that's overlooked when it comes to strength training. The stronger I got, the more I was able to handle high pressure situations, very high pace where people are getting nervous. I will get nervous, but not like the average human being. Fuck no. You can put me in a fucking tornado, I'll move like a sloth in a healthy way. I'll be able to just as everyone's reacting in chaotic situations, I'm able to just navigate and just stay super cool and super calm, not stress out. That's a superpower I learned from my own experience, which was built. And that's part of being a super freak by definition from an emotional standpoint. Because, the physical aspects are great. Yeah, deadlifting a lot of weights is great. Yeah, doing pull-ups is great. Dips is great. Doing a lot of push-ups is great. But who are you as a human being? Are you weak? Are you gonna panic? Life? Life, recession. I'm gonna lose my house. You know that's rude because I haven't owned a house. That makes me a hypocrite, or just I can't relate to that. But I've been in situations where I've been threatened. People have come up to my face and they'll try to push me around. I'm like, okay, you want to do this? Let's go. I don't have to react. I just stare and I just turn on. It's just like, and that's a beautiful thing. You won't notice it. You'll notice a shift around you, but it's so subtle because once upon a time where people pushed you around or disrespected you, just looked, put you aside because you're just that reactive person, people will start to respect you. They'll notice it. It's like an energy. It's just deep, man. Fuck. Because it's like a person's beside you and the minute they shift towards you, you're not shifting aside. You're not reacting based off them. You're just like, someone gets in your face. You're not fazed by it. You don't flinch. And it's huge. It's very important. Imagine you're in a fight, in a gun war. I know there's no war, but as humans move less and less, we become weaker in the flesh. And our ability to just handle or interview words. Someone says that's something that's offensive, and it's not even offensive. Everyone's panicking. Everything's racist. Everything's like cancel. We can't have a conversation. Words are a threat. Weather hurts us. Words hurts us. Feelings, fuck my feelings, man. Are you kidding me? If we just rely 100% on our feelings, that's the thing. A sensitive person is a dangerous person in a bad way, because if someone's hypersensitive, then their perception of you is negative. They see you as an incorrect threat, which means they are panicking and they're seeing you as a threat. That means they're internally aggressive against you. Not a good position to be in. You don't want to be hypersensitive over someone who's strong and powerful in a positive way. Calm, cool, confident, good posture, and you think they're a threat, they're an asshole, they're a dick. They're doing good for this world, and you're trying to pull them down, you're trying to cancel them, you're trying to shut them up as you just stay your way. You don't want to change, and in the end of the day, you're just promoting your negative traits into the world, and the whole world becomes sensitive. And next, you know what? Everyone's trying to attack you because now they're sensitive based off what you're saying, because everyone is sensitive in their own way, based off their own reality structure. Maybe someone's sensitive about skin, hair, you're not sensitive about that, and you're just reacting. You say something, they panic, they get sensitive, it ruins their fucking day, and they can't get out of their state, they're always panicking, because it's an ego fucking problem. Some people just need to struggle, they need to fucking go through hard shit every fucking day. Try to panic when you're trying to roll or do martial arts and someone's on you. Try to panic when you're fucking like repping a shit ton of weight. You're not going to give a fuck. So like, there's a huge change of character when we get stronger. If you want to live your life always scared, always panicking, always irritated, that's your choice. If you want to be happy, strong, and healthy internally and look good and feel good and go through your day, that's also your choice. If you want to start your day strong, that's a choice. When I don't start my day strong, I slip. I can feel myself getting irritated by everything around me. When people get irritated, that's a form of panic. It's just like you're just irritated. He said something. Ooh. Some people live in that state, and the more we repeat a negative mindset, it gets turned into our memory to the point where it's our reality, to the point where now we see the world in a certain way. It becomes habitual. We see the world because it's repeated so many fucking times in our head. And we can snap out of that because now that's an internal pain. When you tap into physical pain, like cold weather, jumping into cold thing, or hot sun, anything that's extreme pressure, strength training, martial arts, whatever it is, something that just activates your nervous system and puts it under some kind of stress in a good way, you do change and turn calm.